What's up, people? So, here we are for another reset night. It's going to be a short night. We've only got one tank, so we're just going to blow through two bosses real quick and call it. Pick up progression on Wednesday. Now, the rest of the folks will be raiding on Friday, but I won't be here. I'll be out of the country, taking my girlfriend to London for a week. Enjoy a little bit of time off, some downtime. We've been very busy over the last year, so we're going to spend some time and have some fun. On a sad note, I had a shitty day today.
Evening.
On my way to work, I got rear-ended by somebody in my brand new car. Barely got over 1,000 miles on it and got rear-ended, and pretty much tore the back end up, so I got to get that fixed. But the good news is his insurance claims all liability and blah blah blah. It's just a bunch of shit, so just got to deal with it. But I got
and Metallica's up. We're starting over again, or we just haven't reset it?
So got to
It's Tuesday's reset day, so at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't have to carry it over.
sorry about that. So yeah. So
We don't have Jesus tonight, so we're only doing the first two bosses. Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, I can't talk to you guys with that background. So anyway, so I'm trying to get all that resolved and dealt with before Friday, before we head out. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just focus on raiding tonight and having a little bit of fun. And I'm not going to do Holy. I want to go ahead and do Disc tonight on the first boss just because. And just work through it. So let me give you some desktop audio here, and we'll get ready to go. One of the things I'm going to try to do is to make the desktop audio a little more quiet. It seemed like it was overpowering me last week, so we're going to see if we can't fix that. I'll take the summons even though I'm here.
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on?
I made 7 flask sets of my alchemist today and only got 1 extra proc out of that.
That's lame.
The first time I did it, I made a set of 10 and ended up with 30 flasks at the end of the process. Seems very little bit.
Best goods in the Empire.
How was your wedding thing, Buddha?
Please.
Too long.
Alright.
Hang on one sec.
Yeah, I got there at 1 and I left about 10:30 at night.
Adjusting my.
How was the food? Their food? Food things? Really?
Well, it was Vietnamese food.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's why the wedding was so long, because Vietnamese, like, really long weddings, apparently.
Oh. Experience, I guess.
Yeah, but my speech and everything went fine, and I lived, so.
Waiting for our. There we go. Demon Hunter. Oh, I don't want to follow him. I want to trade with him.
Cannot survive the Amos strike. We cannot let this monstrosity stand between us and Gahul.
Tasty cakes. Gotta love the tasty cakes. Good stuff there.
Do you, Tayshawn's asking me if he should heal. Do you guys think that you need 4 heals on this guy?
No.
We should be fine on talent.
I don't think we'll need 4 healers on either one.
On other, it depends on how many people stand and stupid stuff.
I think everybody's been pretty good on that. It's just like the oddball get caught up. So that's all I think.
Flask. Do I have any augment runes just for the hell of it? Nope.
Almost exactly like on the other.
Yeah. Windwalker, and healing is the weapons, pretty much. And the trinkets.
Alright, everybody's here. Like I said, in the Facebook post, I know
Let me pop a piece here.
I would wait till after we're done with trash.
We're just gonna do a couple bosses, and then we'll get the full group. Is anybody else going with Envy? Like, is he coming back?
I don't know, I haven't seen him on in a few days.
It always seems like he's on for a couple bits of the expansion and he leaves. He drops off after a while.
Well, I know he was running with other groups, pugging with heroic groups and things like that. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, he was really hot to get in our group and then never comes. So I don't know what to I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, alright, we're gonna do Talik, we're gonna clear Mother, and then tomorrow we're probably gonna push, Fed Bowers, Fed the Bowers, just grab the trash and kill them, so that's gonna be fine. This will be fine. Zekboz, he might take a couple, but I mean, Illinois is gonna be fine, and then we'll go to Zol, and then Friday should be, even if we get stuck on Zol, Friday should be, all straight progression, so.
And remember, I won't be here Friday.
That's right. I forgot about that. So, alright, what day are you gonna be back? Or will you not be able to rate again until...
I will be back on November 3rd.
That is...
A whole week.
Okay. Next Saturday, yeah. Are you still cool if we push?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want anybody sitting still for me.
Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started here. I'm starting off technical, and then we'll have to go over to the right one. So he does spout. Yeah, there we go.
God, what's happening?
Yes.
You're dying. Probably.
So yeah, this raid will be a little shorter, but
We'll go with that.
On me.
have a good weekend.
Yeah, pretty good. Long, but good.
So these should be pretty quick, short, painless. I might cause a wipe just so we can drag out the evening a little bit and have more fun. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't. I really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go. First discharge going out right now. Go to Alright.
This is already going great.
Static and
Beware.
let's see, we got casual, so get ready for your rotation.
4, 3,
Alright, casual's going out.
1.
I'm gonna clear this puddle. Very see where that other puddle is, toward the back there. Feel free to drop off, just straight back, and I'll go and mop that up. On the next casual. Just discharge going out, so just remember to go back where the others are.
OP.
With AMS, actually. What the fuck? Way to tell God and everyone else in general chat, Steve.
Yes.
Second static's going out. Let's see, it's gonna be one more discharge into after this set of discharges, everybody come to skull, right? So just rotate forward where the boss is now, and I'll go to the back of the room there. Alright, so everybody go to skull. it's called.
Well,
Sunday Mage.
He's already pushed.
Alright, everyone else should be coming March. Alright, we're good on this first laser. Well, we will be good on the second laser.
Those are getting really close.
I think that laser's gonna cut you up. Seriously, though, we should move.
All right, I'm in a safe place right here. Look for me.
Yeah, I think that we're actually, we're good. We should be good all the way through, I think, now.
Well, we can't go to where the demon gate is. That's where the next one's coming, but that'll be the last one. No, I did not.
I can take your portal.
All right, now we're totally safe.
We might have to do like a slight mad dash for these next bloods here in just a second. Every guys across if you want.
Can't keep me down.
Alright, so these things are gonna be on me. So we'll just have to maybe kill the bloods first, and we're keeping them in the middle. We lost boys. Up in 6 here. We'll try to get them boys out of the blood a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna clear the center on Cardinals right now, so.
Beware.
Alright, Cudgel is coming, so I'm gonna mop up the center part right here, so get ready to just get away from the boss. Alright, get away from the center of the room. Alright, and then, so where the boss is facing currently, I will be going, like, behind me, so the lot of blood where the boss is facing, that's where I'm going next with it.
So did you see what I did there? Anticipating the damage from the sanguine static, I did a quick radiance to try to get a bunch of atonements out.
Alright, let's just do it around the boss again. So I'm just gonna go right behind where the boss is, like all that little puddles right there.
When he goes to throw, I'll put a barrier down over there.
Beware.
I sang the stat, didn't he? Oh shit. That is coming right now,
4,
so.
3, 2, 1.
Right here, first couple. Alright, then, yeah, just finish it off.
Easy peasy.
Congratulations.
Hey, I get Sanguicell, which is to me an absolutely worthless bit of crafting currency. I will never ever make anything from it, and so yes, got 10 of them. We got the ads coming.
The crit.
Get some mana before that happens, because these guys kind of suck a little bit. I don't know.
God, that sounds like a shit at the fucking thing.
I don't agree in my bag because I keep getting the stupid rot scour rings. But I have a 370 and a 375, and I have a 355 equipped because I can't wear the 370 version of it. Because for some reason, Blizzard thinks that rings should be unique equipped.
I wish that they would make my profession legit and at least have rings have like slots on them for good. Like give at least one slot in the goddamn game, like permanent sockets.
Cut 'em up.
Yeah, I was just commenting on the Sanguis cell, how I have absolutely zero use for it, but I get shit tons of it every time we raid.
I would be surprised if they let you like they put in like a vendor or some shit that lets you trade that in for like
They should.
eventually. I would think that they would, like at least if you can't use it at all, make it good for something, or they'll probably do like a vendor like nether shards where you could buy like gear or some shit with it.
150 of them.
Yeah, I've got 147 that I have no use for.
They won't do it until after all of the raiding is over.
Come on, Ray.
We need to summon
Big thing too is even all that high 380 crap, just random stat. So the odds of getting the one you need is remote.
So, I mean, if I do like one group of three just to start, same as normal, do you guys, do you think that you guys, if I do like 2 demon hunters and Jason, if he can stun all of them, do you think you guys have enough DPS to like burn them down? Do you think we should? I mean, it's
probably whenever they're sitting there casting across the room and the laser's coming, down from the ceiling.
I'm gonna switch to healing, I think.
Oh, you on?
Let's wait until after the first gust. And then we should be able to go over, and then lasers will start after we kill them, typically, I think. If I can remember the timing correctly, at least.
That's fine. Well, we can just have Garrett switch. I don't think that him going to tank will hurt us too bad on like DPS and stuff. So
I mean,
that's different. He was good, but I mean, I think that everybody still has enough to.
yeah, I think we have something good. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. You can switch. You know when you're all changed out and whatever.
I really like our shoulders.
Yeah, just we'll do a group of three. So the first three that's gonna go through is gonna be Gareth, we'll still do Tayshawn and Illidan. Those are the ones that'll go through. After that, I'll just call out singles. Just tell people to get ready. We'll start tripling people in. So, but same thing as before. So.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Alright, going at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're going for first Gauss, right? So we got 15 seconds. So we should go through.
2, 1.
Beware.
Alright, Gust and 7.
Gust's coming from which direction, though?
Alright, here we go. After this Gust, so once Gust is completely done, we got Illidan, Garrus, Tayshawn, you guys are going through.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, feel free.
So again, we should be anticipating damage.
Next person that will be going
Specifically.
through after the ads are dead will be Fugu. So Fugu, stay near the door, just don't go through yet.
Specifically for when they go through the barrier, we should have some radiances up.
So yes, I'll just try. Fugu, you can go and you can go. Here in just a second. Where we go? No, yeah, I'm only sending one through so far. Like it went well. Just do 2-1 during one tunnel removal. Sunday and Steven, you guys will be up next after one tunnel's over. Right, go ahead.
So here we go, Radiance.
Beware.
So I've only got one dude taking damage, so I'm just going to focus on him a little bit. Defensive penance. And I'll probably do some raptures as we're getting ready to do this next wind tunnel. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, so I did Radiance, Rapture, because I wanted much bigger shields right now. Okay, that's good. I got one heal on Buddha. Alright, run through, and a Divine Star for the group. And we got the Blob is dead. And Gusts. And we need to be looking for that. And the vertical ones. Okay, need a Radiance or two.
We got defense beam into wind tunnel.
Vertical. Looking for a vertical.
And then Sunday and Steven after the wind tunnel and the defense beam, we're gonna go.
Beware.
Alright, beam should be coming up as soon as wind tunnel is done. And there it is. Alright, Sunday.
Little single target heals here, little Shadow Man just to bump him up. Now we should be getting the vertical beams here. I usually like to save a Divine Star for that since everybody's lined up. It's perfect, but I didn't have it ready that time, so.
Should be just a second. No, that's what's on the beam, my bad. After this, Dan, you can go through. One beam's coming. Don't go yet. There's a beam. Beam. Alright, now you can go to Dan. And let's go ahead and send Porca. You can go run through too. Somebody try boss, please.
That's what I'm waiting for, and I've got a Divine Star ready for that, so.
Wind tunnel and beam are coming.
I love you.
Alright, wind tunnel's up. After this wind tunnel, mage.
Okay, I did a Rapture.
Alright, beam, so let's do mage and Fugu. After the beam, you guys can go.
I stood in front of the boss and survived.
I don't think we're going to be able to BRS you. I think we have anything on the side. So you guys can go. Buddha, you can go.
And they tanked it.
Beams up.
I was standing in front. Stood in front of the boss.
Oh, okay. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Interrupt.
So should I say I stood in front of the boss, or the tank pointed the boss at me, considering he and I were the only ones left?
I'll say front boss.
It was doing good. I was lead heals by quite a bit.
Yeah, you did. You just beam and lost.
Or whatever.
Steven, can you do that, Dan? Get over here.
Beware.
Watch it for a boss.
Well, it's free loots at this point.
Beams will be after. Ooh, it's gonna be dark.
3,
I believe in you.
2, 1.
Beware.
Oh, look, maybe we'll wipe. And I'll get another shot at this. I don't think so, though.
Flames, wind tunnel. Flames, wind tunnels coming. Yeah, watch the front boss, watch front boss. Beams. Ah, she loves putting that. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do it. Come on, come on, come on!
3.
Alright, lose. Wow, great fun. Great fun.
So did I stand in front of the boss, or did you point the boss at me, considering you and I were the only two in there?
I could have pointed the boss at you. It could have been.
No ring.
I got a ring. 370 ring to replace a 340.
I think it's the ring, but I've gotten like so many of those rings.
Yeah, my rings are like
Keeping that recombination alive. Why?
So I lose 15 haste, lose a lot of versatility, which is my direct heals, if I put it on the 340. Speed I couldn't give two shits about. The other one I lose a little bit of haste, but 15 item levels. I'll go to sacrifice the versatility, I think, and go up to 362. Boom.
We can try, if Kyle wants to try Fed Tower, we can.
Maybe we're gonna go to the third boss.
Do you want to try taking him? Because
I mean, I really can.
okay, well we'll go ahead and try knockout 3. I guess that's gonna be really quick. Yeah, we'll do. Does everyone do Fed, or you guys just want to just pick up tomorrow and do 3, then get to Zul? I'll just ready check and you can just. Even if follow me, just say no if you want to. Okay. We're gonna be Fed an hour. It looks like.
Just hitting gravity.
Good. So let me update my.
Okay. No, I mean we can do it. I was just curious what everyone do. Here we go.
Oh, I didn't say that we were only doing 2. Well, that's good. Am I actually in it? It's hard to tell. I'm going to take it for granted that Blizz is a little liberal with the edges of those pools and shit and not be standing in it. I just choked on my own spit. Okay, what I was gonna say, I don't even know what I was gonna fucking say now. Oh my god. I just pulled like a bunch of shit. God damn, that sucks. Whew.
You make anything good off that?
370 ring. 370 ring.
There you go.
Replacing a 340.
Oh really? Wow.
that's wrong with the ring too.
You have a 340, right?
I did. That gave me 2 item levels. That's how bad that 340 was pulling my item levels down.
Yeah, link too.
That's what you're doing. Wow.
Oh man. My eyes are burning now, but I was choking. Stupid.
In a few days, we're all gonna send you to 378 maybe.
Yep.
Let's put this quest back up. Or is it gonna be to get a 370?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a weekly.
Oh, nice.
Once we get the contributions up to 100%.
steady hits or big chunks?
Probably steady.
Okay.
I mean, the big chunk is supposed to be like 80% of your health every time.
It's if you have mitigation up, it'd probably take you out like 40.
I mean, mine's just armor, so mitigation kind of sucks.
I'm sorry.
That's all. I
Parry chance, but I don't know if that second hit would be parried.
think that's all everybody gets really, isn't it? Really like just armor for everybody's second bit, except for fucking warriors.
Yeah, it's just like mitigation gotcha.
No, that's changed. That's all in.
I think 20 off out there, I don't care.
What's your armor value? Or
Base armor is 3,000.
what do you got to with it's how much?
10,000.
Okay.
Are you on the percentage or are you on the armor?
No, I just want the armor value.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I remember last time, like, eventually got to the point where I couldn't have it up for some of it.
For the big hits or for?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I get, I have a little bit more armor, so we'll have you do steady, but if it seems like the steady is kind of chunking you, then you gotta just, maybe take big hits with trade, we'll see how it works.
I just didn't experience last time.
There is a talent that lets you reduce the
Take
take
him. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you have it. Never mind.
I had it last time too. It's just so often.
Yeah.
So we're going to do Feta Devourer next. We've taken the approach on this one that we only kill one ad, and we let him go ahead and eat the other ad, and then turn and focus our DPS on him to compensate for the healing he does. So it's better for us to just let him eat the second one rather than try to figure out and kill it, and then lose the DPS on him. So that's kind of the approach we've taken. It's working so far for us. So
I really like crit stuff.
You have
if only we could not die to the trash. We will always pull him. We learned a little trick though. If you pull the trash and you pull him, you can run out and you'll keep the trash aggroed, but he'll respawn. So that's good. We always end up pulling that motherfucker somehow.
Yeah.
Oh god, I've got a trap in this guy. Just sit at the top.
Oh, we've done so well.
And just like that, we were jinxed.
Sure, you ever play lottery?
My dad did, but they haven't drawn yet.
Kill a murder crowd. We had like a ton of people at work play today. So.
I mean, 1.6 billion, you kind of got it.
Oh, that's not this thing. Yeah, I was reading a big article about how fucking Megan was bullshit. It's something like, you have a chance to be killed by a vending machine 3 more times or some shit, and
Yeah.
win.
I would buy West Virginia, build walls around it, all trade, and then like just watch with drones as like people have to capitalize them and everything.
I still think if you want $1 billion, I don't think that's enough to buy West Virginia.
I wouldn't even need to build the walls. I'd just deploy drones to watch people capitalize.
You might be able to buy one of those states that has like 200,000 population or something like that.
Yeah, just buy a population thing. Watch the rap on the steps. And if I won the $1 billion, I would try to buy you. What if I tried to buy you?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Just buy up the entire border of West Virginia.
You were just gonna say it's gonna buy hand.
I forgot the word border.
Well, there's no crap. I could probably pull it off if I won like $2.
I didn't play that because I figured if I won that, it would destroy my life.
Oh, they got off.
Yep, it would ruin mine too.
All of it because you can afford to read your life.
I just keep a few million and then give the rest away to some charity.
Yeah, it really ruined me. I wouldn't be poor anymore.
I'd be able to afford WoW without having to buy game time and real money, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to sell my body for WoW.
Yeah.
Just so you know, if I hit it, like anybody that wants to follow what you're doing, give me a lap dance, I'll fucking, you will earn some money. I don't care who wants to do it. If you want to do that, then come on down. Fucking make it rain harder than Hurricane Michael.
Wow.
Sorry, Sunday.
Well, I was gonna say, Michael didn't really have devastating rains.
He just devastated everything else, am I right?
I'm sure he could break wind harder than Hurricane Michael too.
Oh shit. That's good. It's not like wind anymore, it's just like non-stop. It's like a leaky faucet. I don't fucking get it.
Hey Kyle, how you doing, bud? It's going fine. It's heroic, but we're only doing the first few bosses tonight because we're sort of down a tank. We have a substitute that's kind of playing, but we're gonna stop after this boss, and it's going pretty good though. I mean, first two bosses were super easy, and I got a 370 ring from the second one. So all in all, it's a good night for me.
Did you just high five yourself?
We're having people who are fantasizing of what they're going to do if they win the lottery.
You just watch this poor
You
cat.
make them wildcat stuff.
My cat's been pretty.
Is that all the trash?
He starts there.
Mine did a frigate the one day, and he was just looking at it.
Yeah,
I don't have a food buff, but fuck it. We're going. So what we do is we get here so that when we get blown back, we don't get blown very far. I tend to use a lot of Shadow Mends here for individual heals. So I burn through quite a bit of mana, unfortunately, and I try to find ways I try to keep my
Alright, get ready for the stomp.
I try to keep my mind bender out so I keep a good stream of mana coming back in.
Alright, get ready for breath.
4,
Coming right here.
2, 1.
Beware.
There we go. Alright, user comments, let's just go right beside the boss here. So right as you're facing him.
So we're gonna get this egg here, and then we're gonna
It's kinda weird.
break off and do massive damage to the boss on the next.
Remember just to kill that one egg, and after that we're just going straight into the boss.
Alright.
So that's where we should be hitting that one. There you go, everybody in the boss. Alright, we're just gonna keep him in that cubby right where he is now. Same thing.
So like I said, because of the mana I expend, I keep the mind bender rolling.
Right here. Alright,
Beware.
breath. Yeah, no, like once you turn it around, it gets kind of wonky, but it's like we're good. You see his back conscious.
So we're gonna get the egg here, and then we'll just again. So far it's been really fortuitous the way the eggs are dropping. So
Shockwave stomp coming.
a couple more radiances for some AoE heals.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, same thing, just pump in the boss. We're gonna keep him in the skull cubby, or the skull wall now. It's gonna be a shockwave stomp coming up.
Oh, breath. That's a one shot, by the way, on heroic. That breath is a one shot.
Yeah, pull him out and spin him that way.
Alright, so we're probably gonna. Oh, we lost our demon hunter.
So we get beer as Illidan.
Alright, so I'm gonna, as soon as I get my second radiance, which I got, drop both of them in my evangelism to keep the atonements rolling.
Yeah, so everybody can. Shockwave stomp's coming, get ready. Illidan, yep, you guys up. You might have actually just do, I guess, breath. see a second aid. Oh, there's another one. Yeah.
Alright, and again, I'm putting myself in front of... Oh, shit balls.
Alright, I'm pretty, yeah, right beside him.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. What the fuck?
I'm pretty, yeah, he must have DC'd.
What did I just get hit by? Did I get pushed into that?
Yeah, you just
Whatever. That was painful. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat him with one person down. This is a DPS race to begin with.
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's probably actually you're right, guys. I don't think we got the. We're not gonna get him in time for.
That's what I was saying. But
Get the dessert. We only got a minute left, so we just reroute here.
alright, so we're gonna...
Game crashed whenever I looked at the death log, and now it's disconnecting me whenever I'm trying to join a new game.
We're still in the encounter. You can maybe after it resets, we'll see if you can get in.
Why are these people dragging this out?
4, 3, 2, 1.
That was going pretty well up to that point. But with it being a DPS race, I mean, we can't afford to lose one of our primary DPSs. Typically, our Demon Hunter. Okay, so for that fight, he was still second, and he was gone for almost half the fight. So, cannot afford to lose that kind of DPS on a DPS race.
I don't wanna.
Yes. Thank you.
Dropping a feast. Guess I'll res these lazy fucks. Oh, there goes our Demon Hunter again.
Okay, what the hell?
Having trouble?
Yeah, I get in, I can see like 5 people in the raid, and I get DC'd.
I turned off some add-ons.
I did it. I turned off the add-on that crashed it.
All the add-ons.
All
Yeah,
of
you
them.
really have,
How come?
because I have to have LUI.
Turn them all off for that one.
Yeah, I turned off all my atoms. I just couldn't play a game.
Well, the problem is sometimes the add-ons keep you from signing in. I've had to add them many times.
Did you completely close your client and everything?
Yeah.
Maybe he's got an ill add-on.
Wah, wah.
Got it.
Does anybody know who's winning the World Series game tonight?
It's tied 3-3.
Go
I have no
Pens.
more rating.
My mother for a bit was texting me the play-by-play. She's a big dot.
3-3. Bottom of the 5th, bases loaded, no outs.
She's a big Dodgers fan.
Well, bases loaded for the Boston right now, so.
Do you care if we do a poll?
He's back online.
Oh, he's back.
Let me try logging in one more time. There we go. I'm in.
Food buff down.
Am I in ring for a res?
Yep, incoming.
Leave? Oh, are you? Oh, wow. That is hard. It's the room. That's the room.
Be your face quick.
Steven! 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 Where are you going?
Did you get to eat?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jason.
I hear a decent ad ready. Are you ready to pull?
We're pulling. I don't know, y'all.
Okay, alright.
I think he's a good guy.
Jeez, mage.
That's pretty fun.
All right. So
All you have to do is ask me what you take on your paladin, dude.
so right now I'm just kind of
We got Thrash and Stomp, so here comes Stomp.
dropping shields on individuals, and then
Alright, Stomp's up. Next ability's gonna be Breath coming up.
4, 3,
any individual heals. Like I said, this is very much for me an individual heal fight.
Alright, there's the
Okay.
and so you're ready to find the neck here.
All right.
Right beside of him.
Yeah, so we're good with this. We're gonna be able to get some good damage on him. So at this point now, I've got time. I can go ahead and drop.
Right beside, so I
I can drop radiances on everybody again,
everybody should be hot.
which is good because that's some pretty raid wide damage that goes out with that stomp. So I remember I got to keep the mindbender rolling.
Go him.
1.
And then big dick in the boss.
So here I'm letting my radiances reset. When I get my second one, I'll drop those on the whole raid.
Beware.
Alright, Breath.
Shit balls.
And we're gonna have
Whew.
coming.
That was super duper close. All right, I need, I need to do some raid healing. So let's get radiances out and an evangelism.
Boss right here in this little cupboard. That's the one we're going to. I got marked every switch, please. Switch.
Beware.
Let's see. Breath will be coming, so for the exit on boss.
Exit to the left.
3,
After this, he's gonna be doing the Breath, alright? Right, need to pull him out. Let's spit. No, we're good. Alright, Breath.
Keeps doing that fucking breath on me, man.
Stomp is right after this Breath.
All right.
Beware.
Alright. Ads should be coming up.
So again, I'm more interested. Really, I try to get my atonements out via radiance when I can, but the damage in here seems to be super chunky on individual people.
Tell you what, you see the copy right there, Kyle, into the
So there's like 3 people that are taking a lot of damage that I'm sort of rotating my shields between.
You wanna do this one or the other?
No, the other one,
After this, we're going to do another radiance and evangelism. I try to, when that combination's up, I try to really get that out, just so there's so many atonements out. Plus I got a mindbender up as well. Shit.
Breath.
2%. Advantage rage.
Yeah. Almost. Alright, we're gonna get the right beside of them. Right there. Everybody switch.
Beware.
Stop, 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 stop.
Start 'em up.
Alright, big in the boss. We're keeping the skull coming.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stomp is coming up after this.
Hurting a bit for hurt a bit for mana, but after this stomp, I'm gonna pot some mana here. So.
God, that's fucking weird. Okay. Let's see.
All right, so let's get 2 radiances out.
Yeah, so just do that middle cover right there. I got it marked. I think, yeah, I got it marked.
I'm gonna be looking at using some cooldowns here. I put a pain sup on Severn.
2.
Thank you. Stop. Let's take the gate. Let's take gate cover. Breath.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my rapture, put some big, and then I'm gonna do a big barrier on everybody as soon as
Get good uptime on it.
after this shockwave, I'm gonna do a barrier.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, just boss, tunnel.
Where's my barrier down under? Oh, never mind.
You're in the right mindset.
I got a 370 back piece, haste mastery, 2 best stats, and I don't need it.
Keeps dropping them over and over and over. I think somebody's got like 4 floats on this stuff. Yeah, what you said that.
Motherfucker.
Thank you for saying that. I just realized my cloak is not gemmed. I got last week.
Hey, congrats on that stat, Jason. So there are two floats?
Looks like it.
I wish I got some on my roll.
Alright guys, that's where we'll stop for this evening, and then tomorrow we'll pick up and do, Zekbaz, Vectus, and the Zol, and then Friday we'll just, go,
Peter face against him in crash.
So Borka won my cloak.
Yeah, Borka can have yours, and I'll give mine to Gary.
Thanks for
Sweet.
trading, and good job everybody. It looks like we actually got some really good upgrades. Morgan got a ring, Jason got a staff, got some cloaks.
Yeah, I got a cloak and a feet, so.
All right, so I think that's it.
Got upgrades back here, fucking wear them.
I'm not gonna take the port. I'm just gonna go ahead and hearth. All right, I'm gonna shut off the.
Oh god, but that is it. Thank you everybody.
Thank you.
That was fun. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Alright. Amen.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Night.
All right. So tomorrow night we will. What's that? Oh. Been getting crashes, but it hadn't been shutting me down, so I'm not terribly worried about that. All right. Anyway, so we will pick up tomorrow for progression. We'll have both tanks, so we should be good to go. Tomorrow night will be my last night raiding for a little bit, but I will be posting videos. Friday, my girlfriend and I are headed to London, as I mentioned, so I'll be posting kind of vlogs. I don't know if it'll be daily or every other day or whatever. I can't spend my whole time editing videos, or she'll not let me go on any more trips. So we're gonna have some fun, and I will be posting stuff, but there won't be any raid videos after tomorrow night until probably Tuesday the 6th. So you're gonna have to do without raiding for a little bit. I know it's so crushing, but you're going to get to see some cool stuff, and we're going to have some fun. All right, so thanks for coming, and you guys have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
So I've set fire to something that's bigger than me.